Hello, and welcome back to Sunbeam Bedtime Tales' cozy corner of bedtime stories. Tonight's tale is called Violet and the Midnight Fountain. If you enjoy our stories, please like this video, leave a comment with your favorite part, and subscribe to join us on more adventures. Share this story with friends and family so everyone can drift off to sweet dreams. Now, get comfortable, close your eyes, and let's begin. Violet and the Midnight Fountain. Just after midnight, Violet slipped out into her grandmother's garden, where the world felt soft and hushed. The big trees arched overhead, their leaves shimmering in silver mist that smelled faintly of lavender. Dew sparkled on the grass like tiny diamonds, and the air was so still that Violet could hear her own heartbeat. She tiptoed past moonlit roses and winding paths of moss, drawn deeper by a gentle sound she'd never noticed before, a quiet whoosh, like water breathing in the darkness. Her eyes wide with wonder, Violet followed the hush until she came upon something she'd never seen before. Nestled beneath the silver trees stood an unexpected sight, a fountain carved from deep black stone that gleamed like a moonless night sky. Its basin was polished so smoothly it looked like glass, and the water inside glowed faintly, soft pinpricks of light drifting just beneath the surface, as if the fountain held a handful of melted stars. Violet knelt on the cool stone edge, her reflection painted in glowing ripples. The hush felt alive around her, dancing in the gentle lapping of water. She reached out and tapped the surface with her fingertip, curious to see what magic lay waiting in that stellar glow. When Violet touched the water, pale ripples spiraled across the basin. As each wave met the next, lights flickered and danced into tiny constellations, dots joined by glowing lines that shimmered like galaxies turning in slow motion. Violet sat very still, marveling as the star maps drifted and rotated, shaping new pictures in the fountain's glow. One moment she saw a swan in flight, the next a cluster of dancing fireflies. The constellations felt strangely familiar, as though they drifted into her dreams before she even knew how to name them. She smiled at the living sky inside the water, eager to discover its next secret. Suddenly, the glowing water began to climb. Soft spirals of liquid light lifted into the night air above the fountain, shaping themselves into swirling ribbons of glass-like water. They hovered gently, turning and weaving in the moonlight as though the fountain had learned to dance. Violet watched with wide eyes as droplets gathered on the spirals and drifted upward, suspended in silent grace. The water shimmered against the black sky, each spiral glowing brighter at its tip. The hush wrapped around her like a blanket, and she felt as if she'd stepped into a dream where water could float and glow on its own. Around the fountain's rim, lily pads had sprouted overnight, their large leaves drifting atop the obsidian stone. Each pad held one glowing droplet, poised like a perfect pearl. Under the moon's gaze, the droplets turned opalescent, soft blues and pinks swirling within their tiny spheres. The pads tilted gently, rocking the droplets in a slow lullaby of light. Violet reached out and watched a droplet slide toward the leaf's edge, its glow pulsing with curiosity. When it paused at her fingertip, she felt a gentle warmth, as though the droplet carried a hidden lullaby waiting to be set free. Violet stretched out her hand, and the glowing droplet floated down into her palm, cool and luminous against her skin. In that moment, she heard a lullaby rising from the water itself, Soft hums like distant whale songs, gentle swells like ocean waves sighing on the shore. The melody wove through her thoughts, reminding her of bedtime stories told by her grandmother's soft voice, firefly evenings in the backyard, and the comfort of being understood without words. Violet closed her eyes and let the lullaby fill her heart, feeling the droplets' song dance in her chest like a secret promise. Carefully, Violet unscrewed her silver pendant, a gift from her grandmother, and nestled the glowing droplet inside. The moment the droplet touched the pendant's center, it pulsed with bright warmth, lighting the tiny glass window in a soft golden glow. Violet clasped the chain around her neck, feeling the droplet's gentle heartbeat echo in her collarbone. She opened her eyes and gazed back at the fountain, where the spirals and lily pads shimmered one last time before drifting back into stillness. In her hand, the pendant glowed steadily, a beacon of midnight's hush. That night, Violet climbed into bed and held her pendant close. Moonlight filtered through the window, making the droplets glow dance on her pillow and walls. She took a deep breath and felt the lullaby's echo in her chest, a comforting reminder that even in darkness there is soft light waiting to be heard. Drifting off to sleep, Violet knew she could carry the fountain's gentle song inside her heart. Whenever the world felt too loud or too bright, she only had to hold her pendant and remember midnight's quiet light. Good night, little dreamers. May you always find your own fountain of hush and let its soft glow guide your sweet dreams.